Now, weather on the 6s.
Hey there, good morning. The view from the CCAC camera shows you, hey, this morning might be one for the birds. We are feeling so humid this morning, but you know, it was a pretty loud evening for some of our neighbors across the coastal bend. While the clouds are looking kind of gloomy now, it's not anything compared to what we were seeing in B County last night. I want to show you a loop of the radar from about 5 p.m. to 11 p.m. last night. We had one beefy thunderstorm, a supercell thunderstorm. That's the kind you see in the plains dropping those massive tornadoes. Thankfully, none of that happened, but we had some pretty big hail roaming across northern B County last night, and this storm held on for about 3 hours. You could see all the vibrant colors on the radar, and it was moving very quickly. So we had hail that was golf ball to $half size. So that's about an inch, inch and a half, up to around 2 inches in diameter. But while we had views of hail, you could see this thing from farther away. One of our coastal bend weather watchers, Connie Perez, shared this view of the severe thunderstorm from Mathis. Yes, the storm is about 40,000 feet tall. That's where airplanes fly when you're traveling. Hopefully not flying anywhere around this thing. It was a mighty storm and really caused a ruckus out there. So thank you for all the reports in our Coastal Bend Weather Watchers Facebook group. If you're not part of the club, go ahead and join. We relay your weather reports to the National Weather Service, and it definitely makes a difference. The B County Emergency Manager reported to the National Weather Service that one of their cruisers lost all of its windows because of the hail. So thankfully, we are not looking at weather like that in our forecast ahead. That held on from the San Antonio area. It was kind of a rogue storm, but this morning we are all quiet, just very, very muggy air you can wear. Temperatures in those upper 70s. Winds are lighter though. They're around 10 miles per hour this morning. And so since they're lighter, some of that moisture is reducing visibility in places like Alice and Rockport. So give yourself a little bit of extra time, if not only to run the defroster, to also account for some of the haziness on the roadways. But the lighter winds will in general be a trend throughout this afternoon. Wind gusts will be at around 30 miles per hour or less, so we're taking it down a notch, but they're southeast winds, still pumping plenty of humidity into the coastal bend. So our heat risk will come down just a bit, but you might notice it more. I know some folks yesterday with that breeze said, this heat's no problem, what heat risk? But you know, when it feels like 92 degrees outside at 2 p.m., kids, pets, and the elderly are more susceptible to heat-related illness, so they might not take it as easily as you, and we need to check in on them, make sure they're staying hydrated and coming inside to cool off, at least for a short period of time, because this is our first true taste of summer, right? Well, walking into May, our heat risk is going to dial back a little bit. In yellow, that's a lower heat risk, 1 out of 4 minor heat risk, but we still have a lot of orange on this map. That's a 2 out of 4 moderate heat risk, so keep that in mind. We won't be bothered by it too much tomorrow because we'll see more clouds moving in, and we'll be talking about rainfall in the forecast. Now, throughout the watershed, past 3 days, we did pick up a little bit, but boy, are we about to get a good drink of water, and that's not only in the watershed, but also here locally. So let's talk about rain chances beginning tomorrow, because I think tomorrow night is going to be our next best chance for rainfall. And that'll hold off for the art walk plans tomorrow, I think, but it'll already be going around dinner time in our northern neighborhoods. So if you're in B County, Live Oak County, might make some indoor plans for Friday night, or come on down to Art Walk even. Rain is going to pick up during the overnight, and we think that's going to be our next best chance, though there are some other opportunities. I don't think the weekend will really be impacted unless you had plans to be up early tomorrow morning. Now, how much rain are we talking? Across the watershed, great rainfall totals here over the next several days. Here locally, a good drink of water to help with the lawn. So here's a look at the next 7 days. Still going to stay warm. We get a break from the heat on Saturday on account of that overnight rain, and we're hoping for more rain next week.